In this section, there's one last quick thing that I want to mention about the Docker build process. This is an important thing to understand because it's what gives Docker so much performance whenever creating a new image. All right, so I'm looking at my Docker file right here. We have our 3 instructions, and as you very well know by this point, out of each one of these instructions, we essentially get a new image. So from Alpine, we get the Alpine image. From the run instruction, we get a temporary image that gets fed into the CMD instruction, which gives us another temporary image. So at every instruction along the way, we have a file system snapshot and a startup command for that image. Now, I want to show you something a little bit interesting. I'm going to go back over to my Docker file, and on the run instruction, I'm going to add a new one right underneath it. I'm going to say run apk add -- update gcc. So we're just installing a very random second dependency here. There's nothing important that you need to know about GCC. We're just installing a second dependency. So I want you to think about what effect this is going to have on our overall flow. Essentially what it's going to do is add in a new instruction right here that's going to look a little something like this. We're going to see a new one. Let's see how quickly I can do this edit. We're going to get our new instruction right there. It's going to be very similar to the image from the previous step. And it's going to have a new little program or folder or something inside of it of GCC. So essentially it is identical to the previous image, but it has this extra little program that has been added in. Let's now flip over to our terminal. I want to rebuild our image, and you're going to notice something kind of interesting. So back over at my terminal, I'm still inside of my Redis image directory, and I'm going to build my image a second time by running docker build dot. All right, so we're going to very quickly see some installation steps right here as it adds in that additional package. But I want to scroll up to the second instruction, and I want to point out something interesting up there. So we still see step 1 of 4 right here, where we do from Alpine. You'll notice that we do not see any of that like fetching image stuff that we saw the first time, because we have already fetched the Alpine image. We've already